Hey leaders, I hope you're having a great day. We are still in the month of December and continuing with our series, Letters for Leaders Live, all about helping successful business owners become a coach or mentor so they can grow their business and their influence. And so today I kind of wanted to talk about the ins and outs of running an online business, specifically about the systems, tools, apps that I love to use to run my primarily online business. Because, at the end of the day, you probably want some tips and tricks to just to really help you to become a lot more productive and to know that things are running smoothly. And so I wanted to share with you my top 10 apps. I'll share with you like the free version of it if you're just starting out, and also maybe like an upgraded paid version too if you're kind of ready to get more serious and really invest in those things as well. So this video is based off of a blog post that I wrote I think a couple of months back. So if you want to see like the written version of this, you can go to my blog at shechencoaching.com/blog and then search for the title 10 online business apps I can't live without. And then you can get all of that, the links and everything, all that information right in there too. But since this is a live video, I just thought I'd share with you some of my favorite ones that I love to use. I kind of talk a little bit about, I guess, how I use them. So let's get started. So the first one I love to use is Trello. This is like a really easy, kind of like an online bulletin board, so to speak. That really helps me get organized, helps me to organize all of my content as I'm planning things for my blog, my Facebook group, my email newsletters, and also I can also use it to like write out all of my business's processes, just so I can know that I'm, kind of like streamlining things. It really helps me because it's super simple, it's super visual, but it's also really, really comprehensive. You can do a lot of stuff with it too. So I love using Trello because it's just like easy to maneuver. It's easy to keep everything in one place too. So I definitely use it in a lot of different ways. Content creation and planning is a big one. Any sort of like client onboarding help me to keep track of my clients, and also projects management. I kind of use it as a to-do list as well. If you want to see how I do that, you can also go to my blog and search how I use Trello as a project management tool, and I walk you through another video about that. Another tool or app I love to use is Evernote. This is kind of like an old school one. I think this probably is from the beginning of time, but Evernote, I use it a lot because it's like an online notebook, and oh my gosh, I take so many notebooks. And in real life, I love to write stuff down, and so for me, Evernote has been really an easy way to kind of keep everything like in a digital form and all in one place. So I'll use Evernote to keep for like my clients, if I take notes during their session. So each client will get their own notebook, and then each session will have its own note. And so I keep my session notes there, jot down what was important, what was their takeaway, what they're working on, and so I can always refer back to them as well. And also, if I'm writing blogs or something like that as well, I keep a lot of my inspired ideas in an Evernote notebook as well. It's just easy to access. It syncs across all of my devices, and so I can use that in a pretty handy way. Let's see, another one I love to use is all about social media and scheduling. So I have on this blog that I use Hootsuite. I no longer use Hootsuite. I use Post Planner because I am more involved in Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that too. Well, I don't use Twitter, but Facebook. So Post Planner and for Facebook, and later to plan my Instagram posts. So what I love about these is, again, you can create your content ahead of time and then just like plug and chug it into these apps, and then they'll schedule it for you. So Facebook post planner will actually post it to the groups that you're the admin of, as well as your Facebook pages, business pages, and can also do Twitter as well, but I haven't been using that. And Later does the same thing, but for Instagram. So they'll send a notification to your phone, and then and that way you can upload it directly into Instagram, and then you can just have it all there. And another one I love to use is Google Drive. So this is very similar to Dropbox. This is where I just keep all of my files. You can have access to like the online versions of Word and Excel and PowerPoint. And so Google Drive is a really great way for me to kind of store all of those things, and then just have and I can easily share that with people that I'm working with, when I'm collaborating with them on a project, or I also keep some of my clients, I call it the client portal of resources. So any workbooks, any guides, any videos that I have for them, I keep it all in there and kind of share with them the links. Yeah, let's see. 10 online apps. Okay, so number 5, for all about the email. I don't know about you, but as an online business owner, I use email all of the time. And so, hang on, I think my timer's going off. Alexa, stop! Sorry, I had a timer going on. And so, with email, it's you want to keep it at inbox 0, you want to keep it organized. So I used the Mail app in my MacBook, and they have an extension that I've downloaded called Mail Butler. And what this does is very similar to Boomerang for Gmail. And so it allows you to schedule your emails if you are staying up late and answering emails, but you don't want the person to get it until a reasonable office hour the next day. You can schedule your emails. You can also do follow-up. So if you send out an email and you want to flag it so you get a follow-up, you can also do that as well. I don't know, there's lots of different features that you can do with that. If you want to unsubscribe to an email newsletter, you can do that very easily. You can also see if somebody gets your email and receive it as well. So the Mail Butler extension is a lot like Boomerang for Gmail. That's for specifically your Mail app on your MacBook. And speaking of emails, my 6th tool that I use so much is your email newsletter host site, whatever it's called. So if you're just first starting out, MailChimp is really a good way to go because it's free up to a certain amount of subscribers. So it really helps you just kind of get started. And pretty easy to set up too. So you can use MailChimp and create a very easy opt-in sort of sequence. You can send out emails, mass emails to your list as well, in a pretty by using their really simple and beautiful templates. And so MailChimp was a really good free option to do. But I've upgraded to ConvertKit, mainly because with ConvertKit it's different than MailChimp, because ConvertKit is more subscriber based. So you pay based off of the number of people who are on your list, rather than MailChimp counts those people multiple times if they are on different lists. So for me, I upgraded to ConvertKit when I had multiple freebies options and started to have more I guess more complex ways to do email, different lists, different ways to keep track of those people. And so yeah, ConvertKit, I believe it's $29 a month. For the first tier, I think up to 1,000 subscribers. So, but it's been really easy to use as well. You can do, if you have an e-course, you can deliver it that way. If you have more longer email sequences, you can do it that way as well. But I found that to be pretty easy to, the learning curve is really easy to learn. And it's been really good for the needs of my business. Number 7, for scheduling. I now use Acuity scheduling. So it takes care of all, like my clients can book all of their sessions through Acuity. I just send them a link. And with that too, I use like the $10 a month account. I think it's called Emerging Entrepreneur. So with that, it has the ability to create like multiple types of appointments with the ability to do like questionnaires, and also like coaching agreements. I just do that kind of more as a questionnaire type. And also it can take payment. So it can take both PayPal and Stripe, and also syncs to a bunch of things. So it does sync to like my ConvertKit and things like that too. So it's very integrated system as well. So Acuity scheduling has been really easy. Their customer service has been really good. So anytime I've had like any sort of tech questions or like what is going on, they're very friendly, very, very helpful, and just a lot of fun too. Their customer service support has been really, really great. So but if you're first starting out and you want the free version, Calendly with Google Calendar syncs to your Google Calendar. That's a really good option. So if you only have like one type of appointment, and you don't really need so many like bells and whistles, that's also a great option as well. So number 8, I do a ton of calls, video calls. And so when I first started, Skype obviously was like great to do. It's free. You can connect with anybody around the world. Like that's crazy. Like, technology is crazy. But now I use Zoom conferencing. So that's about $14, $15 a month. But I use that for my one-on-one clients so that I can record their sessions. But I also use it because there's the ability to have like group sessions as well. So anytime I have like a group call, a mastermind call, a workshop, I've even used it for like webinars. Zoom has been really great. I find the connection to be a lot better than Skype, and also just the ability to record sessions, the ability to do like the whiteboard feature. Like I kind of like to create visuals and stuff with my clients, so sometimes we'll draw on the whiteboard together. Just having things like that, like those have been really, really helpful as well. So let's see, number 9 is all about the graphics and the visuals. So because creating content, I create a lot of images, a lot of things like that. So I use Adobe Illustrator, which has a really big learning curve, to be honest. I spent a lot of time in the beginning learning how to use Adobe Illustrator, even just to do like very basic things. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that to everybody. I believe Canva is like a really great free graphics, like illustration sort of tool that you can use, and I think you can get it on your phone too. So if you're like not design savvy, Canva is a really great way to go. But with Adobe Illustrator, it's like I've learned some tricks that I can use to really create like templates and things that really help to like speed up the process, and just kind of create like a very cohesive look to my visual branding. So now it comes really easily to me, but it took me a while to learn all of those inside out tricks. And the last one I'll talk about is the website. You have to have like a home base for your online business. So when I first started, I used WordPress because I love to blog. I thought that was like that content was really going to drive my business. And so I started out with WordPress, and I found that I got to a place where every time I tried to update something on WordPress, anytime I would update, like added one of their plugins, or then something with the hosting would go wrong, or the way that WordPress works is it connects. It's not all in one. Like where you have to have like a hosting website. I use Bluehost. You have to have a template that you buy from a separate place, and then you have like plugins that you can add to it. So anytime I would change one thing, another thing would like not be working. And so I switched over to Squarespace, which was a lot better for me now because everything is all together. When I change one thing, I know it's a part of the same like package system. It's going to work together. And it's actually pretty easy to use, very beautifully designed, easy to manipulate, easy to kind of create, very, I guess, simple websites. But again, if you don't need like crazy bells and whistles, Squarespace is a really great way to go. So I hope this was helpful for you, and just kind of understanding like where to even start, what to use, what sort of things would be really helpful. So again, I use all of these tools because I really have made my business run a lot smoother. Of course, I'm sure there are things I could do to make it even better. But these are things I found that worked for me. And so I hope that they work for you in whatever business you're in. And if you have any questions, tech stuff, I know sometimes it's going to get overwhelming. Just let me know. Just pop a question in the Authentic Brand Leaders group, and I'll be happy to help you out. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!